Don't be ridiculous. The Disney wives have started packing.
We're not sharing this last toast.
Nick's still chomping away at the cheese.
And then inside they've got lemon curd, which is also sending us on with some lemon curd as well. You were licking stamps and writing in a book for 6 months.
I don't actually think I licked a stamp.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to a new vlog. Cinders is in the kitchen, tidying up, moaning about it, as you do. We're going out today. We're going to go and see my mum's grave, and we're going to call it a coffee shop. And then we're going to call it Janine's because she's ordered these things because her kitchen sockets in her kitchen are smaller than the tiles, so they kind of sink into the tiles. So she's ordered these plastic things that go behind the sockets, and she wants us to call and fit them for her. So it should be a 2-second job. However, every time I say that, it's never a 2-second job. So we'll find out what happens when we get there. But we are going to call for coffee.
Don't forget to put some warm on because she never bothers about eating.
I've got me, I'm dressed as a sports teacher again. I've got me new trackies on, which are a little bit baggier than the,
My sister and my mum are always warm, so they don't bother putting eating on.
It's like Baltic in their house, both of them. His mum and dad will go in and they'll say, oh, it's boiling in here. And then you'll ask Alexa what temperature it is, and it's 16 degrees. And we're like freezing. We keep our shoes on when we go in the house now because it's that cold.
Almost slipped. Oh, I'm an idiot because I slipped on.
You weren't even looking where you were going.
No, it's because I didn't realise it was ice underneath. Friggin' hell, I almost went flat on my back then.
We made it to the car without Nana breaking the legs.
Because it had snowed overnight, I forgot that there might be ice underneath.
I didn't realise it had snowed overnight. They were non-forecast, but yet last night when we came in, the car park was like sheets of ice.
Obviously no
and this morning it
shoes.
was white. What have you got on?
Just my boots.
The Skechers?
The Skechers boots, I love them.
You need to get some with grips.
No, I like them.
So yeah, we're going to Janine's. Hopefully this thing's going to be easy. Just loosen the plates and just slip them on and put them at the back.
Going to the cemetery first.
Yeah, and a coffee shop, and just going to have a bimble day. I have got some work that I need to catch up on, but I can do that kind of between things. But
by work, do you mean plain serious Sam on the computer?
No, I mean work. I mean like non-vlog related work, but not pleasurable things. So I've got that to do, and
I need to start packing before long.
Don't be ridiculous. The Disney wives have started packing and doing all the rolling. I'm like, for God's sake, you're only going for 4 days. What exactly are you taking to need to pack?
Well,
Vicky's filling bottles of her favourite like smellies with like 100 mils to put in these little travel bottles. I'm like, for God's sake, can you imagine what she's going to be like going on a Florida trip? The amount of packing that she does for that. Well, she said she packed 2 months ahead for that.
Yeah, that's a bit excessive. I used to be excessive, but I'm not anymore.
Oh, you mean packing 11 times isn't excessive?
Oh, I don't pack 11 times. It's just something you say and I don't actually do that.
You do? There's been times when you've actually packed about 11 times.
Years in the past, I don't anymore.
About 2 years ago. Right. We've just been to see my mum's grave and changed all the dead flowers for nice ones. And went to a little coffee shop, our regular little stint. Now it's become like a bit of a routine, hasn't it, when we go there?
It's a nice little coffee shop. It was busy, very busy today.
We had toasted currant tea cake, cup of tea, and we shared a slice of coffee cake. I didn't have it because it was horrible. I didn't like it. I don't like coffee cake.
It wasn't horrible. It was really nice. Just
I don't like coffee.
Nick's not keen. I got 2 pieces for my mum and sister as well. They love it. And there was a huge teapot, wasn't there? Huge teapot.
Yeah, your traditional metal teapots. We're going to head now to a shopping centre and get this bag back and my gaiter.
We need a mountain warehouse.
Mountain warehouse. Is that what you're searching for?
Yep.
And then we're going to go up to Lee's sisters. Will she be in? Or will she be picking kids up or what?
We'll just go see my mum if she's not in.
Yeah, so, right, take us there.
Right, we just navigated to the closest mountain warehouse, which is just there in front of us. Just getting a couple of refunds done. And then, are we having a walk around here or not?
Can do, yeah.
Right, return done. I couldn't be bothered looking around anywhere else. I'm not in a shopping mood.
You've done enough, that's why.
There's nothing I want, there's nothing I need.
There's nothing left to buy.
I'm going to go to my sister's and do this little bit of DIY for her. Right, just putting new face plates on.
Well, back plates.
Back plates, that's it. Yeah.
Whilst it was crumbling away. Right, I need you to hold my torch now so I can get it in.
Okay. Right, that's done. So we're on our way home, and I've got to say, I'm hungry. It's a few hours later, actually. We've just been chatting to the girls and whatever. They came home from school. we have got more of that salmon risotto when we get home and garlic bread. I am hungry now, are you?
Starving.
So we'll get home, have that.
Beyond starving.
Beyond starving. Well, it's because you didn't eat your cake.
I'm actually looking forward to getting into the warmth. Because Janine's been out all day, so the heat was off. So it was 10 degrees. We could see his own breath.
In there.
We were sat, I was like, where's my hand warmers?
You shouldn't have taken them, there'd have been no.
And I had to turn all the electric off, so I couldn't see. So it was like really dark in the kitchen. Leigh was shining the torch. And I was like, oh God, I want to go home for a warm.
But I give them that coffee cake. One for me, one for my sister. They love coffee cake. It's always been their favourite. Did it have? She said it was coffee and walnut cake, but I can't remember any walnuts. Can you?
I don't know. I had one bite and give it you.
eBay, it gets a colder tonight. Back in Lodge, we've got all our lights on. There's the mountain. Sorry, we're back in the apartment. We've got our purple lights on. You've turned them back to purple.
Yeah, I like the moody ones.
We had them on like a warm white for a while, just trying that. So
Purple looks best.
What?
Purple looks best because like the Brad lights.
From Sex Life.
Yeah.
We all ready to go?
Yep.
Lovely. Welcome to the next day.
We're not sharing this slice of toast. We're having one and a half each, rather than having too much, because we're going out. So we didn't want to have too much breakfast. We were going to have yogurt, but we felt it'd be a bit heavy and fill us up for the day.
We're heading out today to some friends who's doing a lunch for us, so we don't want to have too much. And we're having this Bakewell lemon curd, which is very, very nice. Just gonna have another cup of coffee. It's a Saturday. It means it's a non-editing day for me. So I'm just gonna have a coffee and watch a vlog, catch up on some vlogs. I'm watching Life with Lisa, and then I've got to get ready because my parents are coming and we're going out. Right, I'm all ready for the day. It's a Saturday. Apologies for the orange light, it's just what it is. Absolutely wild wind outside. Apparently there's another storm on its way, just what we needed. Is it a hurricane or something? Next to my side.
Storm Isha or something.
Storm Isha, there's something to look forward to. Why don't you come on? Come on camera.
Wait a minute, I'm right in the middle of something.
So am I. I'm just writing a new blog post. Go check out our blog, thelodgeguys.com.
Oh, we do look yellow.
Yes, we do eat yellow.
Orange,
so today, it's a Saturday morning. We are waiting for my folks to come across because they are coming with us today. We are going to our friends Susan and Collins. Now, Susan, hi Susan, is a baker, isn't she? She loves making food. Now, we have said, we're going for lunch.
We're on a diet. We have said we're on a diet.
We're eating light. Because I know Susan.
She makes the nicest apple crumble you've ever tasted. Even better than, what would it called? What's she called? Stella? Shirley?
Oh, in that when we went
to Amber Lamb's.
Yeah, when we went out.
She made us.
That was very nice.
She made us an apple crumble when we went to last to Florida. We had it at her house, and she put cinnamon and caramel in it. Oh my god!
So the thing is, we said we're eating light. We'll just
she's giving us one to take away.
But she's been baking and all sorts of stuff. So we'll
lemon curd.
We were going to go for a walk over near hers, but
not in this.
Not sure, but in this storm, we'll see. I'm just catching up on some bits and bats. If you don't follow us everywhere, this is what I'm doing. Please go follow us on TikTok, Instagram, on our Facebook groups. We've got Orlando groups. We have normal Lodge Guys groups. We have a Facebook page. We have a Lodge Guys extra channel on YouTube. We have
two Facebook groups.
We have our two Facebook groups. I have our normal channel on YouTube. Go and subscribe there. And is that where we are? And our blog, blog.thelodgeguys.com, or www.thelodgeguys.com. So we're all over the place.
Keeps him busy.
And that's what I do with my time. I look after all those.
And I'm trying to do everything else.
Content. Right, go on. So what time is it? 10:45. Mum and Dad should just be setting off, so we'll see them in half an hour. And then we'll get off to Susan's. Right, it's time to go. You ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
Right, we're on his way. And we're back up in the hills, and it's still quite snowy up here. There's no snow at all at the apartment. But you can see there, we once walked down there in lockdown, I think it was, down to Diggle. So we're going on this road for a couple of miles and then we'll end up on the motorway around Manchester.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane, and as the light.
That's right, we're here having this food. We've had us lovely savouries. Nick's still chomping away at the cheese.
I can't help myself, I shouldn't be having cheese, but oh.
Is that how you said you weren't going to be having the desserts and you've had like two of each?
I've shared them with you, actually.
So we have homemade lemon butterfly buns, scones.
With clotted cream and
Yeah,
jam.
with clotted cream and jam, brownies,
I haven't tried them yet.
cheese board.
I haven't touched the cheese.
Oh yeah, right. Brownies there, look. I think I might have a brownie when my cup of tea comes.
Susan's doing as a doggy bag.
I like these.
Now, don't forget, tomorrow morning you'll be saying, I put £4 on. Just like you said this morning when you said you'd lost 3. They are, oh my god, they've got little like lemon jellies in them. And the cream, and then
Did you have the lemon jelly because we shared one?
I had it on both ones that I had. And then inside they've got lemon curd, which is also sending us home with some lemon curd as well.
Right, we're back in the apartment after being thoroughly fed and watered by our lovely friend Sue and looked after by Susan and Colin.
You ready for tea?
No, I'm not.
Why?
Get lost. She sent us home with a bag of goodies. Homemade goodies. Look, oh my goodness, look at that. This is homemade lemon curd, which I already know is going to be amazing even though I've not had it yet. 2 of those.
These are amazing.
Oh, you already had one, have you?
Salted caramel truffles. This was not my finest work. Not bad.
I'll be the judge of that
Not
in a
bad.
moment. 2 of those lovely lemon butterfly buns, which are beautiful. And Rob, her son, apparently put this dark chocolate into our bag of goodies when he heard that we like chocolate. Oh my god! Oh my god! 100%
Ooh.
dark M&S
Rather like
collection.
coal.
I love dark chocolate.
You have them? I love these.
Get those in the fridge, please. And I'm going to try one of these. Give me one of them. I'll let Sue know if it's her best work or not. Let me have a try.
Very nice. What did I go in here for? Water. I went in for water.
If that's not your best work, Sue,
I
I need to try your. I need to try your best. Instantly need a cup of tea now. So, what's crack now?
Dinner?
I'm not in dinner.
I'm a bit peckish now. It's hours since we've eaten.
Well, you can get some, but I'm full. I can't believe you've just eaten
I'm hungry. I could eat it.
salmon risotto in the bedroom.
I didn't eat it in bit. Oh yeah, I did actually. I
The
could eat your
bedroom
portion.
stinks of fish.
I could eat your portion now as well.
Come with me downstairs.
For what reason?
Come on. Hi, Steamboat Willie. Finally tidied that box off the stairs. It's actually just in the downstairs bedroom.
You just moved it?
Yeah, just moved it. And I need to iron because there's a few black bits from socks.
You're an iron?
No, not iron, I meant vacuum.
I'm a bit stuffed now actually.
Your shoes need putting away. Right. Let's have a look at this.
I know what you're going to suggest. So you
That's
took
where I
all the
put that
junk
box.
and put it all in this room.
So, this is all those coats that we keep buying and,
Wait a minute.
and brought over.
Your coats.
No, there's another one of yours there.
All your coats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, there's 4. Anyway,
4 coats. That's ridiculous.
let's get this out and we'll have a look at what we've been purchasing for our Disneyland Paris trip so far.
Well, thermals. That's it.
Get this out first. So,
That's
we
your side.
have one case that we are taking. We've paid for one case.
Luggage tag.
As tracker, yeah. So, one side mine, one side Nick's. Those to go in first.
What's these?
Poncho each, and I put them. We're just taking the ones that we had last year that makes Nick look like Scrooge.
Scrooge?
You looked
You
like.
mean like a butcher? I look like a butcher, he said.
So one of them's yours, one of them's mine. I think that one's mine actually.
What shoes I'm checking whether I'm taking my walking shoes.
I mean,
it
it is a while before we're going, so we're not actually going to pack everything yet.
It's going to be
yeah,
9 degrees.
yeah.
You're not even going to need thermals.
You're
9 degrees.
No, I'm taking them just in case, though.
I'll have to get mine.
Can you bring mine down as well, please?
Where are they?
In my middle drawer. This is my park bag, which I bought last year for Disneyland Paris. Contrary to popular belief, because Nick always exaggerates everything, I don't have 50 bags. I have maybe 1, 2, 3. I have 3 bags in total. Yeah, they are. Just dig. Actually, I have a bum bag as well, so maybe 4 bags. So this, I think there's some things in here actually, what I brought. Did I? It sounds like there's some things in here. Oh, some thermals to take in case it is cold. And what's this? Just some antibacterial wipes. I like to have them in my bag. And then a umbrella. And I've got another umbrella to put in there as well. So there we have one each. As USB hand warmers, obviously, which I've showed you already, we'll need to charge them maybe and then
You need to take a
put them
charging
in.
cable. I'm taking
Thermals.
6 pairs of pants, 5 nights and 1 for emergency.
Yep, for poo pants or something.
Yep.
And
Thermals.
we are taking
back to ready,
some
me.
swimming things out way because the hotel does have a swimming pool or something, does it?
It has like spa and things.
They're mine. Yeah, they're mine. But we probably won't get a chance to go in it, but we'll take them just
I
in
need
case.
socks, tops. I need my other trackies ironing because I'm going to take them. Pair of jeans, 4 tops, cosmetics and unpacked.
That's all I'm doing for now.
So the plan is, the wives, we've got the kids next week. They're coming to stay over because Janine's going out with one of her friends, so we're having the kids stay over. So we've called in the cavalry. The wives are coming to help look after them.
Yes, the Disney wives are coming over. They were going to come over anyway because we're going to the airport hotel on the Sunday, and we were looking after the girls on the Saturday. So the wives are coming across as well. I'm sure they'll be very excited.
We're going to park their car here. We're going to take ours to the airport. We're going to entertain the kids. We're going to go out. We're going to take them to Home First, aren't we, and go for pizza?
I think so, yeah.
Yep.
Pizza or fries and things like that.
And then the plan is we're going to go to where we're going to fly EasyJet. We got a package on Expedia for £317 with 5 days, 4 nights in a hotel and flights.
Yes.
And I think we paid extra for luggage because you don't get the luggage included.
So that's why we
So-
went for 1 and a laptop bag each.
You get a laptop bag each as well. Yeah. Well, so we're flying EasyJet.
Using our annual pass, which we got last November, October time.
Well, we are for the first 3 days.
Well, yeah, then you've got to just book it more.
So after that, we come back here. We stay 1 night. So we fly back in the afternoon. We come here. We sleep 1 night. The day after, we pack again. We get into the car. We drive all the way down to Lisa Lollipops.
Lisa and Aids.
Lisa and Nate. We've got 2 days with them. Then we're going to go from there across to Haverfordwest to stay with our friends.
Who we haven't seen
We
for
haven't
years.
been since before COVID. Before we closed the business, in fact, didn't we?
It's been a long time since we went
October
down that far to Wales.
October
Right
19. We're going to go to Dobby's grave. We're going to have a look. I've always wanted to
from
do it.
Harry Potter.
Yep. Then we're going to come back from their house, because by then the lodge will be open. Going to come back from their house, drive all the way from Haverfordwest, right back to the apartment. So before we leave, when we stay over on that 1 night after coming back from Disneyland Paris, we have to pack up the apartment, ready to pick up everything as we come back past the apartment on the way back from Wales. Call in, drop a stuff off that belongs at the apartment, pick up the stuff for the lodge, my toolbox and all my bits, and then drive all the way back to the lodge. So it'll be literally from Haverfordwest to Bridlington, and then that's
Call
it.
for Taylor on the way back to the lodge.
Oh yeah, call for Taylor. So it'll actually be dark when we pick Taylor up. So if it doesn't start,
Maybe we'll just go get her the day after.
should we just go get it the day after?
Yeah.
You need to make sure that battery zapper's charged. So we've only got kind of another week here of kind of bimbling, and we feel like we are bimbling at the minute because we're doing a lot of sort of meet and greets with people who we've known on Patreon, people who we've known through Instagram, Facebook or whatever. We're kind of going out and meeting people. So we've been today to see Susan. We're going tomorrow to meet our friends Megan and Mark. We've never met them before. We've been talking to them for God knows how long, at least a year and a bit on Discord, Insta, both, I think.
Yep.
Last week it was Kaylee and Ollie. So we're getting all these kind of visits in because Bridlington's a bit away from everybody, and everybody kind of lives
We don't know
in
as
the
many
middle.
people over there.
Well, we know the wives.
We know a lot of people over here. So
Well, to be fair, there probably is enough. There's probably loads of people over there, But because we're in that, we call this like the dead period where we can't use the lodge.
We like to fill it up with.
We just fill it up.
People.
Yeah, and the weather is shit. I mean, really, really shit at the minute. It's cold. It's windy. Because the heat is not very good in the apartment, we can't get it past 18 degrees, which is fine because I'm actually quite warm. I've got me sort of joggers and me hoodie on. So that's the plan, and there we go.
I've got some questions. I'm just looking. So
You got some questions?
thank you. Yeah.
Oh, Q&As.
Thank you to everybody that leaves questions on our Facebook.
So we got so many that we've had to split it into multiple videos. So this is like kind of like the next batch now.
Claire Tompkins says, "Do you feel like celebrities?"
No,
No.
not at all. We're just ordinary people that put some of our experiences on YouTube.
Yes. Sharing our journey.
Yep.
That's going to be our new motto.
That sounds like a blog post.
Every day's best is going to be removed, and it's going to be sharing our journey.
Oh Christ.
The Lodge Guys, sharing our journey.
Is it going to have it stuck
the title
outside?
of the book,
You're going to have it stuck outside a van,
Well, yeah, sharing
Could do.
our journey.
along with built not bought.
Yeah, but we didn't make that up.
No, we didn't. We'll use it.
Right, Paul Blanco says, if you have just arrived in New York, where is the first place you would like to visit and see in New York?
So this was before we went to New
So
York.
we can answer it better now because we have been
Yeah.
to New York. So the first place I would probably go is that taco place.
Oh yes.
What was it called? Los
Tacos.
Los Tacos.
Now we saw this place on on another travel vloggers vlogs. Because that trip wasn't planned like massively in front. It was a very quick, rushed, planned thing. So we've kind of watched the videos in a week, didn't we? And made a load of lists of places that we'd like to sort of go and visit.
So
And
if
Los
you want
Tacos
to see
was
what that was about, it was a now travel day video to New York. And we went there and they were so good. We were
had-
absolutely freezing that
We even
night.
had it twice.
Yes, we did. Like, shall we have some more? Natalie O'Luhin.
What?
Luhin.
Where?
There.
A Lachlan.
Oh, is your?
I think so.
Sorry,
it's
Natalie.
not. It's not Halulin.
She says, if you had unlimited money for 6 months, what would you do with it? Life goes back to normal after the 6 months, so no need to be sensible with it.
Enjoy
I'd
myself.
Well, yeah.
I just enjoy myself.
Maybe I'd buy loads of properties, maybe, and rent them out, so that after that 6 months is up, I've got like an income coming in from properties, maybe.
Maybe.
Or maybe like
find them.
buy loads of premium bonds.
Premium bonds just pay rubbish
I know, but
now.
you've got unlimited money after 6 months.
Unlimited
you have
money.
Unlimited, so you've got to.
Well, I just watch Trading Places for ideas.
Maybe it's
Yeah, buy
put
things.
it all in
yeah,
loads of bank accounts.
Buy
so you
things
can
that would
save it.
pay back long term.
And then, of course, buy houses and cars and anything that our family and friends need.
Anything that holds value that you can cash
Yeah.
in later.
Go out onto the streets and see, like, these. When you see homeless people, like, give them loads of, maybe not money, but maybe buy them,
Why wouldn't you give them
that
money?
need. Because obviously some people on the streets are struggling with addiction, so you don't want them to go and use that to fuel addiction. So
Yeah.
I would rather buy them things that they need,
Need a news.
like a house. If you've got
I'm
unlimited,
sure.
yeah, but if you've got unlimited,
I'm sure
money,
that there's no beggar on the street has had somebody ever walk
no,
up to
but
them.
This is the hypothetical question.
But
If
there's
you've got
some
unlimited
people.
money,
Well, what about Bill Gates, who's like got unlimited money? I wonder if he's ever gone up to
he
somebody
has.
on the street and said,
Sure he
"Yeah, I'm
has.
going to buy you a
I always
house."
remember reading about George
They did. I'm
Michael.
going to beg outside his house.
I always remember reading about George Michael when he died, and then it came out that he'd been helping loads of charities and loads of people, and he used to watch, I don't know, like GMTV or whatever morning program, and he'd see like somebody would go on with like a health problem or something, and he'd get in touch with them afterwards and help them out, pay for the medical bills.
What,
and
pay
stuff
for like
that.
surgery and stuff?
Yeah. So I would, if I had unlimited money, I would dedicate every day to helping people. Once I bought loads of houses for myself.
What's the proudest moment you've ever had? I don't know. I have no idea.
I never really thought, oh my god, I'm so proud of this moment. But when I look back,
I suppose building the van actually.
when I look back, we've done a lot of proud things. You know what I mean? We've built a company, we've employed people, we've
Built a van.
built a
Built a van. I remember when we got towards the end of the van before those hideous curtains went up, we both went into the van when we had all the lights on and we opened the door and it shocked us, didn't it? When we were stood there, we were like, Christ, remember the day we bought the van back in
An empty
July?
van. Now it's that.
And we opened the door and it was just tin. And then we opened the door and we were like, oh my God, this is like an apartment, a mini apartment inside like a dilapidated, whatever the term is, van. And we were both shocked, and we both said, we've built this from nothing, from pieces of flat wood and ideas and designs on the internet and Pinterest and other sort of Instagram pages and things like that, and kind of took elements and just kind of did it, didn't we? So I suppose it's the van.
I want a juicy one now.
Right, that was a good one actually.
Yeah.
That was from our friend Wendy actually.
So yes, lots of things.
One from Charlotte says, not a question, miss you both. Hi Charlotte.
Was that Charlotte? Not long since. Is Charlotte still around? Is Nikki still around?
Yeah.
Yes, they're still around.
They're not here, but they're around.
When we saw them quite a lot in lockdown and stuff, and between lockdowns,
it was like after lockdown
it was all like we're all getting together, and some of them weren't working at that point, so they had more time.
Yeah.
So, and obviously they live 4 to 5 hours away from us, so we don't get a chance to see them all the time.
Hopefully we'll get to see her on the road trip.
But yeah, we can we keep in touch on WhatsApp and stuff like that. Maybe one day she'll surprise us in Disney again in Florida.
Maybe. I doubt it though. I don't think anybody could surprise
Nick's
that.
Ever been speechless? Anybody's wondering
I'm
what
never,
you're talking about.
I'm never
Our new
speechless.
viewers, our friends Nikki and Charlotte. We went to Florida and Nikki came along and Charlotte surprised us for the weekend.
Yeah, just like,
Random.
where have you flown in from? I've flown in from London for the weekend. I'm not going to read that one out from Mark, but it's another dirty one. Similar to Lisa's. In fact, she's commented, but it's not dirty. This is not one particular person, this is a number of people. A lot of, because when we did the vlog the other day, it went out, and I said I don't want to go do Scotland because it's cold.
Ooh, a lot of people have been saying.
We had a lot of people comment saying, Scotland's not cold, Scotland's got lovely beaches. It has, but it's cold. We've been to Scotland.
Yeah, well, it is cold and all.
What?
And Jackson Hole's cold and you wouldn't go there and all.
I've changed my mind about that. We went walking in the snow the other day and I said I'd rather go in June. So
we will be going to Scotland at some point.
yeah, we will do
Because
it.
I've never really explored Scotland. Well, neither of us.
We've
have.
been to it on the cruise. We went to the Shetland Islands. Was it the Shetland Islands on the cruise? We went to the port off near Glasgow.
Yeah.
I've been to Glasgow twice. We went to Inverness. We went to Loch Ness. It was actually sunny that day as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But raining.
We couldn't get on. It was full to go around the Loch Ness or something.
We couldn't get. Well, we could have got on the boat, but we had to get back to the cruise ship, and the sailing time on the lock would have took us over the departure time, so we couldn't do it.
So yes, we would definitely be going up at some point. I'm looking forward to it.
Maybe. I'd like to go to
I
John
want to
O'Groats.
explore. Now we've got the van. I want to explore our own country, the parts that we've never been to.
Yeah, but the purpose of doing the van was to get it into Europe.
Yeah, but we're not just
2 weeks
to
is going to
Europe. We're not just going to Europe and then selling van. We've got the van.
Oh, no, we can do it. We
many,
can do it
many
on the
years.
next trip. Yeah, but we may just stay kind of local, as in Cornwall. Local.
Talk
we
about
may go.
one-trick ponies.
Yeah, I would like to go to John O'Groats and then on the same trip end up at Land's End with the van.
Well, I don't mind that.
But it has to be warm weather. I hate the cold. So yeah, we may do the NC 500.
Oh well, I'm not sure about the NC500 because it gets a lot of
You
bad.
can't pick and choose.
It gets a lot of bad rap, doesn't it? Like it's all in papers and stuff.
About van lifers.
But everybody's like moaning about van lifers, like cluttering up the highways and stuff.
Well,
so we're going to do Scotland, but we'll have to see. Well, I don't know.
well,
which
you're going to be picking
route
bits. You're going to be
stuff.
picking bits from the NC 500 and all the other
So
sort of
people
van
who live in
lifers are going to
Scotland,
do.
is it a pain in the ass if we come to the NC 500? Would you rather just go some other route?
Well, the NC 500 kind of goes round it
Well,
all.
I don't know.
Have you even looked it up?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
Oh, well, it's just
No, he
seeing
hasn't.
people moaning about van lifers going up there.
Well, you can't. You're not going to tick everybody's box, are you? So.
Battery change.
Yeah, it went flat. So this is a good question from Karen Taylor Stewart, or KTS as we call her. She says, what would you do if you decide to stop doing vlogs? Because one day it's going to happen. Yeah, it is going to happen one day. We don't know when. We don't know now,
It
but
depends
we've
how
not.
old I am at the time.
Yeah, we've always known that vlogging wouldn't be.
Nothing lasts forever.
Nothing lasts forever, and we've always. I'm out of frame here. My head's like down there. So we have said in the past, nothing lasts forever. We know that. We know we'll not be at the lodge forever. We'll not be here in the apartment forever. Nothing lasts forever. And what's happened with him, Mum, it's kind of reiterated that. But while we are vlogging,
we do other stuff, as we've said
yeah,
many times.
we made some really good decisions when we were younger.
And Nick does a few
a
other
lot-
stuff.
a lot
I'm-
younger.
I'm looking after all the social media and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, Leigh does the YouTube side of things, and like I said, we made some good decisions when we were younger. When we bought our first house, how were we? We were 24, weren't we? Bloody hell, that's a long time ago.
Not that long ago.
It is. It's double as life.
Not for me.
I've known you half my life.
Whatever. Yes, we made some
Oh
good
my
decisions.
God! I've just realised we made some wise decisions when we were younger.
And then we had a business.
We had a business, and we did some good investments, and we got some advice from some good people, and it's kind of set the base ground for giving us kind of like a pension when we're older. But in the meantime, YouTube gives us the motivation and things to do.
The ability to.
Yeah, and we do have things that we have running in the background that I take care of. IT related things and some other stuff. So we've always got lots of little pots on the boil. We don't put all his eggs into one basket.
I don't think I'm ever going to be one of those people who can do nothing.
No, definitely
I
not.
always have to be.
When he's sat up here doing the vlog, I'm like, come on, you've had an hour. You shouldn't take more than an hour to do this. I want to get out. I want to do this. I want to do that.
Yeah, but what Nick fails to remember is that doing YouTube isn't just editing a vlog and putting it on. I build a whole business.
That is a debate to have off camera because we have this debate all the time. Leigh likes writing and likes doing the blog. And
I do blogs, I do Instagram, I do Facebook, I do YouTube comments. And I'm not moaning, I'm just saying this is all encompasses doing YouTube. So it's Instagram, it's TikTok, it's YouTube, it's our other channel where I try to put more succinct videos on, which are more to the point rather than a daily vlog, and the blog. I try to create interesting, helpful blogs, and it just encompasses the whole thing. So what I was saying, I don't know what I'd do if I wasn't doing.
Well, we've kind of said, haven't we? Really,
do something, but we'd create a new business or something. I don't know. I imagine. Because times have changed since we started our first business. Our first business was very hands-on, physical, and with physical products where we had to hire staff to do certain jobs. I imagine now, because technology has moved on, that we would find
employment laws moved on. Never mind technology.
Well, no, not about employment laws. I'm about.
No, but if you were to employ somebody, it's a whole different ballgame.
I would imagine these days we would choose a business that is more just reliable on us to working at a computer. I have no idea what it is because I haven't thought about it.
Zero touch.
Well, zero touch by anybody else, but
a non-physical.
Yeah, just us. So if we get rid of YouTube,
like a consultation business or something, a services business where it's not a physical product that you're selling.
Working from home.
It could be a service.
Yes. So working from home, not employing anybody.
And that's kind of what I do in the background.
So not we've gone through that. We had 8, 9, 10 years, however long we had our business, where we employed people, and
it was a physical business, and it required
It required a lot of hours, and
do you miss it?
If I have another business outside of YouTube, it would be one where I work for myself.
Do you miss the
without having to employ people?
Do you miss the business?
No, I enjoyed it at the time. But I wouldn't want to go back to it
extremely stressful.
Looking after employees is very.
It's not just. It wasn't just that. It was just you had to. There were so many sort of things that you had to comply with.
Being the owner of a business, you're not just the owner of a business. You have different hats you put on. You are HR. You are.
Finance.
You are accountants. IT. You are our physical
logistics,
products,
stock control.
We were all sorts of stuff. So anyway, we had lots to do. So
I don't miss it.
If I did it again, it would be completely different.
Just had another question there regarding the NC500.
One more.
So no, we've got a couple. There's 180 questions in this list. Right, hold on. I'm kind of skipping the Disney ones because we've kind of done the Disney ones to death.
Yes, we are going back to Disney this year.
Yes.
Disneyland Paris and Disneyland Florida. Disney World Florida.
Right, found 3 more questions from our, I think our most popular lodger. The one that always springs to mind is KTS.
She comments the most. Thanks for your comments.
Yeah, thank you. It's Karen, actually, not KTS, but we'll call you KTS because that's what we used to calling you. So she sent me 3 on Instagram the other day, and she says, "What's the best advice you've ever been given?"
Probably that every day is best.
Yes.
Because
have we explained how that came about?
I think we've explained before that saying that we use as our motto thing Everyday's Best came from a conversation we were having with one of our friends.
Our neighbours.
And we'd had a few drinks and we were sat around a fire.
We were talking about wine glasses, weren't we?
And we were talking about some just random like wine glasses and we were saying like, oh, these are your best or whatever. And she was like, no. She's like, these are my best.
We said something like we've got something to you. I can't remember what the details were.
But
we have something
that we were saving for best.
And she
then
said,
we all got to talking about why people save things for best, and we all said, well, every day should be best.
Because it could be last day.
And we should use all as best things every day, whenever we feel like it, and not keep things for best.
Yeah.
And we all kind of came up with the saying, every day is best.
Yeah.
Because
that was the day before we walked Humber Bridge, wasn't it?
It was actually, yeah.
Yeah. We were right ass that day.
So,
well, that night.
So every day's best is the best advice that we've ever given, and sometimes
and the advice that we give to others.
Sometimes we forget about it ourselves because you get too wrapped up in life and problems and worries and anxieties and stuff. But we try and stop and think every day's best. And then the other thing for me is like if I'm in the middle of a problem. I mean, to be fair, I'm very laid back these days compared to what I used to be. Thank God. So I have a kind of, things will get sorted kind of attitude these days.
And then forgets about it.
But I always try to remember, like, if you're in a situation where you think it's really bad and a lot of pressure and blah, 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 I always think, will it matter in 100 years' time? And then you think about it like, take yourself out of the problem and you think, well, does this actually matter? Will anybody care in 100 years' time? And then, I mean, sometimes it will be a problem that you have to, is quite big.
That used to be me.
But then you come back and
5
you think,
years ago.
actually, it don't feel as bad as I'm actually making out.
5 years ago, that used to be.
We switched.
Yeah, I'm the calmer one. I'm the calmer one when there's something happening. I used to react.
We've switched now.
And now I'm the calm one. Like when we crashed the car the other day. Well, you were the one that was screaming.
I wasn't screaming. When you crash a car,
he was screaming.
Oh my God.
He was screaming.
Oh my effing God, actually, I was saying.
Yeah.
Well, of course you just crash a car.
Drama queen.
Because you think, oh, Robin has pulled
And I was like, we've got insurance, that's what it's for, get over it, let's just get on with the day. And I'm becoming more and more
we're both
like that. Whereas 5 years ago I was more highly strung. Would you not agree?
That's what you would call it.
Would you not agree though?
Yeah, 5 years ago you were more of a
And he said that COVID softened me.
COVID broke Nick.
It didn't break me.
It did. I remember COVID. He was in there on the bed, almost going out of his mind. Like
I felt like a polar bear locked up in Chester Zoo.
I got on with COVID quite well.
You had your box of stationery and stamps.
Yeah, and I quite like sitting at this desk and just getting on with my own stuff.
I could not sit there for 6 months.
Because a lot of my work is on the computer. I'm quite happy sat at the computer doing things.
You were licking stamps and writing in a book for 6 months.
I don't actually think I licked a stamp. Not one stamp.
Yes.
Still got it all here.
Yes, exactly.
It's here. I've got lots of free pages, look.
Please don't.
Sorry, if we ever lock down again, I'll just get that back
so the next question from KTS was, which book or movie impacted you most when growing up?
Ooh.
Well, I never read books.
I actually loved not Carpe Diem, Dead Poets Society. I used to love it. I haven't watched it for decades, but I used to really like that because I liked it was a very inspiring movie and I liked the music in it and I liked the saying Carpe Diem, seize the day.
What? Oh, right, okay.
I really enjoyed that. I haven't watched it for years actually. And book as I was growing up, I mean, I would say The Secret by Rhonda Byrne had quite an impact on me, but I wasn't really growing up then. I was in
it had an impact on me as well.
I was in early 30s maybe when I was reading that book. No, but it made me think about things, makes you think about things, whether you believe in all that law of attraction.
Do you believe in it now?
Or not. No, I think it's more to do with your mindset, and the law of attraction is about...
Leigh would tell me, if you've wished you won the lottery, you will win the lottery.
Yeah, that's what
and I was like,
about.
What a load of crap.
But what is
so we were putting tickets on lottery and he was like, we're gonna...
Bullshit.
I've got it in the app. He was like, if you wish yourself to win the lottery, you will win it. So we was like, put a lottery ticket on. And then it was like, we're going to win the lottery tonight. We're going to win it. Let's spend the money on this. And we didn't win. We didn't even win a tenner.
Anyway, that book, even if you don't believe in all that kind of stuff, and I'm not 100% on it anymore, it helps you focus on positive things and helps you have a... Oh, I'll tell you what book, like one when I was growing up, all the Ruby Wax books.
I'd love to say.
You don't read. All the Ruby Wax books, I've really enjoyed those. Those about changing your neurons to be more positive. And she thinks the law of attraction books are rubbish as well.
Well, I could have told you that.
Yago.
So like I said, I didn't sort of read books when I was growing up. I can't sit down long enough to be able to read a book because my mind just wanders. But films, it used to be things that were...
Rambo.
I think it's going to have to be Star Trek, The Next Generation.
There is a lot of life philosophy and
decision making
in Star Trek.
Like the way that they do like decision making, like when Picard did decision making. When I didn't really realise it, but when I was doing a job as a manager, there were a lot of things that you took away from that regarding when you have a team of people working for you. There were like
one of the things I love about Star Trek.
Philosophies from it, like Lee said. But
when you tell people you're Trekkies, people are just like, ugh, what geeks. But
it's not just that. There was also.
It's all about.
Shall I just let you speak and I'll just.
Star Trek's all about like command positions and dealing with people and conflicts and HR. So there's a lot of that in there. Go.
Button it. I forgot what I was saying now because you just
Star Trek
blurted it out.
Inspired you throughout your
So it also
life.
as well in Star Trek there was a lot of like science theories that now are actually practicalities, like mobile phones, communicators, things like that. It always used to inspire me and things like that. And I was always into like technology, the latest kind of like video players and building computers and things like that. And that's kind of steered my interest in it from Star Trek. And then also as well, classic films like Space Camp, like switches something on in your mind regarding astronomy and space and all that kind of stuff. So,
and what's the third question?
There was more than 3 questions. She said, and if you weren't currently in the current profession, what would you be doing?
We've answered that.
Have we?
We'd kind of like, if we weren't vlogging, what would we be doing?
Well,
we don't really know.
I'd be doing IT. Because it's what I'm good at and problem solving and things like that.
Another one?
What was your favourite game as a child?
Monopoly, and nobody'd ever play with me. Because it takes too long.
I used to play Monopoly, but I used to cheat.
That would surprise me. But you're always banker, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. But I just used to get bored and it was like, I need to make it interesting.
And then obviously I had all my video games. I was very into my video games.
Yeah.
I've got, is that everything?
That's everything she said. Yeah. She said, take your pick. And then the next one is not more Disney suitcases. That's from a post that you did.
About suitcases.
Yeah, we didn't buy them.
On our Q&A video that's already gone out, a few people have left some on there. Robert Martin says, if I had a question, it would have been, what was the highlight of 2023? For me, I think it is probably have to be New York.
Well, yeah, probably.
I mean, there was quite a lot of highlights in New York.
When you say highlight, it's people perceive it as a positive. I mean, there was one highlight of 2023 that wasn't really a highlight.
Yeah.
And obviously it was losing my mum. So that's very strong in my memory, but the best thing from 2023 was the first road trip where we had a month at home after a funeral, and like we said before, the Bazzers were in New York, and we said, right, they said come and join us, didn't we? So
yeah. I mean, there's been
planned
many highlights, like Bill in a van. We'll always remember that.
Yeah.
Going to the south of France with the girls, getting bitten to death by mosquitoes, but loving their niece and everything. There's been lots of highlights, but New York.
Loving the town, the Nice.
New York.
Not as Nice as...
New York for me.
Yeah, probably for me. And I loved watching those videos back as well, because we did them in such a different style to like a normal video. And when we do the van life series, when we do the trip, we'll be changing the kind of like the feel of the van videos, putting different music on it. It's just got that vibe, hasn't it? Mm-hmm. And it's quite interesting for Lee because it keeps him inspired and keeps him motivated into doing it by changing it up a little bit. You got one more?
No, that's it now. I'll allow you to go chill.
Right, I'm off to finish watching my film.
While I finish a blog post.
Bye.
Welcome to the next day. Nick's just about to get up and make some breakfast. We are heading out today to meet some friends for dinner. It's wild wind outside. We have Storm Isha at the moment.
We were going to go for a walk, but
we're just
going to eat instead.
So thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button, click notification bell, drop us a comment below. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, please. It really helps us out. We'll see you on the next vlog where we're going to meet some friends. Bye. Bye.